Hey everyone, my name is Allison,
Hey, I'm Sarah.
My name is Dylan.
My name's Jimmy.
and today we're going to be talking about Susan Wojcicki. Fun fact, Google's co-founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page rented Wojcicki's garage in Menlo Park and developed Google's search engine there. The top right photo shows the co-founders of Google with the CFO and Susan. The bottom right photo shows the garage in which Google was created. It was on the 4th of September in 1998. Born in Santa Clarita, California, Susan is the oldest out of three sisters. Her parents both fled from their European countries due to the war in the late 40s. The children were raised in Silicon Valley, and their parents were both college professors. The father was the chairman of the physics department, and their mom was a beloved journalism professor at a local high school. Their parents gave them as much freedom as possible, and it really played a part in the development of their success. Anne Wojcicki, Susan's sister, mentioned in an article with CNBC that their parents encouraged them to find their passions and they weren't controlling. In high school, she wrote for the school paper, carrying some traits from her mother.
Susan's first business was going door to door, selling spice ropes at just 11 years old. She holds several degrees, including a Bachelor of Arts in Science from Harvard, a Master's of Science from University of California, Santa Cruz, and a Master's of Business Administration from the Anderson School of Management. After her collegiate schooling, in 1999, Susan joined the startup of Google, which was being created in her garage with the founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin. 7 years later, she advocated for the sale of YouTube. With that, Google acquired them for $1.6 billion. In Susan's words, next time someone presents you with a new challenge or opportunity, try saying yes instead of a reflective no.
With the consistent policies YouTube holds on their content every day, Susan has to be on top of the guidelines. Whenever there is an issue and it goes into media, Susan has to take credit for it due to being the CEO. Susan also had to take a lot of action for copyright laws. She had to make sure videos do not contain content that the users does not have rights of. Even if the problem wasn't her fault, she also had to take liability for that problem. This has led to hiring professionals who constantly look at the new YouTube content and check if they're following the guidelines properly.
Susan has been married since 1998 and is a mother of 5. Susan is a strong advocate for maternity leave, and is one of the truths that relate to that trait is values drive commitment. As a mother of 5, she has been candid about the significance of maintaining a balance between work life and family. Prior to her 5th leave, she applied for policy to YouTube's rules and guidelines. It's important to give every female employee the opportunity to receive paid maternity leave.
As we know now, Susan was involved in the development of the renowned company Google. In 2006, Susan did an interview with Billboard magazine. In the interview, she mentioned how music and videos are becoming available for users to access on the internet. It was still new around the time, and Google was trying to catch up with the trend. This led to the release of Google Video, and they made it as accessible as it can be. She mentioned that they've seen a lot of interest in user-generated content. The tools, which is Google Video, allows users to do this with a cell phone and internet connection. Her actions really relate to Truth 4 because she was thinking about the future of video while developing new tools created by Google engineers.
Wojcicki helped pave the way for women in the industry by being an innovator and being the CEO of YouTube. Being a strong, passionate leader, she became one of Time's top 100 influential people of 2015. This also helped pave the way for her to actually make implementations in YouTube for being a CEO for women, and helped raise the women's workforce in YouTube itself from 24% to 30%.
After she became CEO, the policy on video content were made stricter. YouTube implemented several strict policies after a British national newspaper mentioned that the videos supporting terrorist groups were found easily on the video sharing websites. The paper also mentioned that some of its ads and that of other private organizations had appeared before the commencement of such videos. These policies have unfortunately led to a shooting at the YouTube headquarters.
To summarize, Google's 16th employee, she started as the search firm's first marketing manager and later headed all marketing and commerce. She advocated for Google's $1.65 billion acquisition of YouTube in 2006. She has been the CEO of YouTube since February 2014 and has focused increasingly on keeping disturbing content and hoaxes off the website.
These are our references. Thank you so much for listening.